Howdy, Simmers. We have a trailer to react to today, and I'm gonna be honest, I am a little nervous. The Sims posted this little 15-second teaser the other day, and it's really interesting because they didn't post like any kind of roadmap before announcing that there was a new expansion like they usually do. I know that it was leaked at some point, but they didn't post it at all. But The Sims not posting a roadmap is not why I'm nervous about this pack. The first major reason for why I'm nervous is because this is the third expansion pack that we've gotten this year. We got Businesses and Hobbies in March, we just got Enchanted by Nature in July. They're pushing out a lot of content really quickly, and it's of the pricey variety, like expansions are 40 bucks each. And while I think that this pack is actually going to be really good based off of who is making it, the timing is just a little bit concerning. And if you're curious about who made this pack, it's the same team that made the Life and Death expansion. They're on a rotation, so I'm a little bit excited. I'm expecting good things. The second major reason for why I'm nervous about this pack is because just based on the 15-second teaser, there's already been so much negativity. I exist in a lot of Sims-related spaces across social media, and I have seen negativity everywhere since this teaser dropped, so it's just been a lot to process and take in. Like, I'm kind of feeling a little bit down because of it. And it's a lot of the usual stuff, you know, we didn't ask for this, or it should have been included in another pack that came out almost 10 years ago. There's still stuff about the game being unplayable and just not working properly since that last patch update. A lot of the time, those particular comments come from people who have modded their games, and I've actually seen a comment recently of someone refusing to delete their mods, even though that is the issue that is causing this like world loading thing for a lot of people. It just gets to a point, y'all. It really does. And I do understand the negativity. It is warranted at times, but some of y'all are pointing fingers at the wrong people. Back to the matter at hand and the whole reason we're even here, if you're still with me at this point. The new pack is called Adventure Awaits, and people are saying it looks like it's a combination of outdoor retreat and island living, which honestly, I'm kind of excited for that kind of vibe. I don't really like island living, but I do like outdoor retreat, and so I'm kind of excited to get some stuff that, you know, works with that vibe, such as archery, which I imagine is the new big thing with this pack. I imagine it's the main feature of this. But along with that, they also tease some like new gym equipment, which if you guys have been watching my videos for a few years, you know, I've asked many times for them to give us new stuff, not just reskins of the same 3 gym items that we already have. So they showed off like exercise bikes. Someone mentioned dumbbells, which were actually teased with Lovestruck and then just did not exist in that pack. We're getting close to this trailer starting, so just before it does, I want to let you guys know that I am going to be muting the audio to avoid copyright stuff. I will replace it, but I will leave a link to the original trailer in the description if you want to hear it with the actual audio. All right, here we go. All right, we start off with kayaking. There's the exercise bikes. Adventure Awaits expansion. That's a water slide. Okay, we've got the creepy imaginary friend thing probably. Diving board! Get away to Camp Gibby something. Okay. I'm getting summer camp vibe. Yeah, turn into imaginary. Oh my gosh. Okay. I mean, it's cuter than the ones in The Sims 3. Oh my god. No freaking way. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, they're... oh gosh. Happy camper. Camp director. Okay. Ooh, we have an actual blender here. Okay. Revive and thrive. There's a competitive trait. Alright, there's the dumbbells. Free weights. Okay. I can't believe I'm so excited about them adding like a diving board and that kind of stuff. This is so exciting. love Highland. Okay. Challenge modifier? What is this? Romantic competition elimination. Oh boy. Bye, Dawn. Okay. Create and customize venues. Design your own getaways. And take a break from the everyday. Alright. Gameplay trailers on September 10th. And of course, we have our bonus content. Okay then. So let's look back through this trailer at a bit of a slower pace. We start off in the world. There's a lighthouse. Immediately they show off kayaking. Ooh. There's little jellyfish in there. This spot is beautiful. I don't know where this is yet, obviously. But this looks like a nice woohoo spot. The rocks look like they are just covered in stars. We've got people swimming around in here. And this dude just jumped off of this, which I don't know if that was a thing before, but it's pretty cool. We get our first real look at the spin bikes, and also the rack of dumbbells is over there. And then I didn't process this before when the trailer was going, but they have some butterfly catching happening here, which is super cute. I recently picked back up Animal Crossing New Horizons, and the bug catching stuff is just... I've caught a lot of new things recently. And then it looks like there's some kind of canyon feature in this world as well. So I guess that's kind of exciting. But we start off, they're having some kind of like pool party thing or something. Maybe like a family hangout thing or whatever. They have a water slide, which was the first thing I saw. I didn't even see the diving board over here originally. But I don't know how I feel about this particular thing. I kind of feel like the diving board and the water slide should be base game editions. I'm kind of hoping that they're not tied to this pack just because they're such small things. And it would really suck for them to not put at least some version of these in a base game update. I'm kind of hoping that there will be an alternative for base game users, people who don't want this pack. But yeah, oh gosh, that did not look comfortable at all. Alright, so new thing is scheduling a getaway. We can see the imaginary friend doll here. Okay, Camp Gibby Gibby is what it's called. Looking at all the new items kind of around. There's another doll, it looks like. I wonder how many versions they'll have of those. This person's throwing a paper airplane, which I don't know if that's a new thing or just some trailer magic. Okay, definitely a new crafting table, maybe a new thing of bunk beds. And we can turn the dolls into imaginary friends. That looks like something from Inside Out, if I'm being honest. It looks very Pixar-esque. Like, it's really cute, don't get me wrong. But it's also, you know, kind of scary, just not as scary as The Sims 3. If you've seen those imaginary friends, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm really excited for there to be, like, kind of more kids activities. That's super exciting. Also, we have modular jungle gyms. Okay, so this is so exciting. I'm gonna be so bad about putting these together, but oh my gosh. And all the fun colors. This is so exciting. This is super cool. We've got the imaginary friend looking through that window as well. So, oh, they were playing rock, paper, scissors. I wish I knew how much of this was just trailer magic and how much of this was actual interactions your Sims could do. What you looking at there, buddy? I don't know. Were they playing hide and seek, maybe? And then we have the archery stuff. So, this is cute. I imagine it's not a kids-only thing, but they are showing it off for this camp. So, that's really cool. I see camp director, I imagine is probably like a part-time job kind of thing or something. I don't know about the happy camper thing though. Maybe like an after-school activity title. This person is freaking out about their house right now, but you can't see it. There's a little blender behind my camera. But their house is a bit of a mess. We get another variation of the imaginary friend there. I'm trying to look around at some of the new items where I can, because, you know, build buy is my thing. So yeah, here's the blender. So that's kind of cool. She's also scheduling a getaway. Life is just so hard, right? So revive and thrive. This looks cute. So we have the competitive trait. It's the only one that they have shown. I imagine there will probably be more though. But we have an actual spin class thing. And then here are the dumbbells. I'm so excited for more gym equipment. I've been asking for this for like 2, 3 years. Every time I do my videos over what I want to see in the next year, it's always new gym equipment. Some of this gives me kind of spa day inspo as well. I think it's just like the blender stuff. I'm just imagining like the protein shakes that, are a thing with that. And all right, Love Highland got me laughing. I don't watch Love Island at all, but their little take on this, I am curious about this. Can we host like actual kind of romance competitions? I'm really curious about this challenge modifier thing. What is this? Because we have like the lot traits and lot challenges. This reminds me of the lot challenge stuff, but is this for Sims or? I'm really curious about this. Wait a minute. Did they? Is this a new hot tub? I can't tell. But this looks like a, what is that word? I don't know. It's like an underground kind of thing. Embedded, maybe? Embedded hot tub? Interesting. I've never tried that before. I'm sure it's probably possible. But, oh my gosh. Okay. So, wow. Create and customize venues. Looks like there's a new, maybe bonfire thing or something. That looks huge. My gosh. We, of course, have the custom jungle gyms everywhere. They've really put them everywhere. My gosh. Okay. Some very interesting designs and stuff. And we have water woohoo. Just like proper stuff. Not in a hot tub, not in the shower or anything. Actual, like in the ocean kind of stuff. So, yeah, there we go. That is the pack. That honestly looks super. The bird. Oh my gosh. It looks so cool. It looks so fun. Okay, there is a blog post. It says, Getaways galore in the Sims 4 Adventure awaits expansion pack. Welcome Simmers of all ages to Gibby Point, a new and wonderful world bursting with play, discovery, and adventure at every turn. Many, many years ago, before it was inhabited, a great wave rushed through Gibby Point to create a lush and fertile landscape. It became home to jellyfish, glowworms, and plumbirds. It's also where the world's largest geyser, unusual caves of crystal, and a bioluminescent bay were formed. But it was more than these unusual creatures and natural wonders that drew Sims from all over to Gibby Point. Here, adventure can be found around every corner. Embrace the spirit of childhood and carry it in a bold, adventurous life. Meet new Sims, uncover quests, and explore new sites. Discover getaways like kids camp, fitness retreat, or even a romantic contest. Gibby Point is also the world in which we're excited to introduce the new getaway system with custom venues and getaway planner, expanded childhood content, including new sentiments in a playground builder, and new activities, traits, careers, objects, challenges, and more. 1, 2, 3 Getaway. 3 thrilling new neighborhoods await you in Gibby Point. Wanderwood Wilds is a leafy haven laced with forest trails, erupting geysers, and a whisper of mystery. Crystal Valley is where sparkling rock formations ignite the imagination. And Jellyfish Junction is a waterfront wonderland with a glistening lagoon and locals who adore their jellyfish. Every adventure-brimming neighborhood in Gibby Point is anchored by its own unforgettable getaway. Sims could fish in mountain streams and swap campfire stories at Camp Gibby Gibby in Wanderwood Wilds, recharge body and mind at Revive and Thrive in Jellyfish Junction, or spark romance at the cozy retreat of Love Highland in Crystal Valley. It'll be hard to choose your getaway and even harder to leave. Sims can also unwind at boardwalk festivals, grab the controller of a retro gaming console, catch butterflies, and accept quests from a curious local who may actually be the last surviving large plumbird to roam Gibby Point. For the young and the young at heart, the magic of play begins in childhood. An adventure awaits. Child Sims can shape their personality and skills through formative moments, new traits, and evolving childhood sentiments that influence experiences well into adulthood. Let young Sims explore papercraft, archery, diving, and even entomology, or build sprawling modular playgrounds to make adventure time even more thrilling. They can also enjoy classic games like hide and seek or rock, paper, scissors, and take on challenges that build both confidence and connections. If your child sim isn't the cool kid on the block, a new kid-focused aspiration in the pack, and they're having trouble making friends, try an imaginary one. That's right, chat. Oh my gosh. Imaginary friends are here. Choose from 4 distinct dolls and 4 unique personalities, including goofball, creative, competitive, and evil. Each one will interact and bond with their sim in their own special and possibly chaotic way. Caution: evil friends do not come with extra smoke detectors. Oh gosh. For adult sims in Gibby Point, wrinkles and gray hair may be optional. Playtime, however, is not. And this place is full of adventures, thrills, and new activities like kayaking, water sliding, and working out at the fitness center. For the truly outdoorsy, the new park worker career offers two paths: camp counselor and park ranger, perfect for keeping adventure alive year round. If you build it, they will come. Okay, that sounds super ominous. If the three established getaways don't fill your adventure cup, you can design your own and play by your own rules. With the new features, custom venues, and getaway system, you can craft unique escapes for your Sims and their friends. Getaways can last a day or more and be anything from restful to challenging. Schedule activities that'll help your Sims recharge and maybe meet new friends. You can even apply rules to your getaway. For example, for those who love reality dating shows, elimination rules will have Sims competing to outlast each other. Build and decorate your unique custom venues however you want. Decide what kinds of activities are available there and share it to the gallery for others to enjoy. Imagine a beachfront lot that serves smoothies by day. Yes, this pack has blenders, and transforms into a bustling dance club by night. And what's a getaway without an itinerary? With the Getaway Planner, you can mix and match activities or test your Sims' mettle with fitness challenges using the new spin bikes and free weights. Win or lose, the new competitive trait will determine just how gracious or salty they are about the outcome. You may have caught a glimpse of young Nigel in the new reveal trailer, along his two best buds, Raheel and Toshi, the great adventurers. Now an adult and lifelong Gibby Point resident, Nigel Chavez Ralston enthusiastically serves as camp director at Camp Gibby Gibby, guiding Sims young and old through adventures they'll remember for a lifetime. Get to know Nigel and other Gibby Point neighbors in our upcoming Meet the Sims article on September 17th. To show you just how far your imagination can get away in Gibby Point, we teamed up with creators JJ Bink, Danielle Builds, Griffey, Kiwi Sims Kate, and is that Axie Sims, to build one-of-a-kind lots and getaway systems for the pack. Their vision and creativity shine through the boardwalks, campsites, and family homes featured across the world. Okay. I might recognize Danielle Builds. I definitely am familiar with Griffey. These other creators, unfortunately, I am not familiar with, but congrats to all of them for getting to work on this pack. I'm sure that their builds are all amazing. JJ Bink, an Aussie mom and full-time content creator who can't resist bringing her favorite movies and TV shows to life in the game, built the Love Highland custom venue in the Crystal Valley neighborhood. You can also find her lot Whispering Waters Sanctuary in the gallery on October 2nd. Nestled by the serene waters, Love Highland features a private dock, a luxurious hot tub, and numerous cozy nooks perfect for romantic evenings. Surrounded by nature, it offers an idyllic escape for intimate moments and peaceful relaxation. Opportunities for romance and drama abound. She says, knowing this was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to build lots for my favorite game added some serious pressure. It wasn't just about making things look epic and unique, but also about creating lots that people can jump into, play with, and craft their own stories, all while having fun, said JJ Bink. The in-ground spa was a must-have for every build. It's such a fun twist on the classic above-ground ones we usually see. I also love an epic fireplace moment, so in my romantic getaway lot, the build literally revolves around a massive fireplace pillar. Interesting. I look forward to seeing that. Danielle, aka Danielle Builds, a content creator known for her variety of content, including stop-motion build videos, speed builds, and tutorials, designed the Jellyfish Jubilee Vacation Rental in Jellyfish Junction, as well as Cryptid Creek Camp featured in the gallery on October 2nd. Situated in the heart of the bustling seaside neighborhood of Jellyfish Junction, this vacation rental offers vacationers modern comfort and easy access to local attractions and amenities. With its calming decor and stargazing balcony, Jellyfish Jubilee is the perfect spot for an enjoyable and convenient stay in Gibby Point. When building for getaways, I think about how players will interact with the space differently than they would a permanent home, said Danielle Builds. I focused on creating memorable vacation moments like scenic outdoor hangouts, activity spaces, and inviting communal areas, while still keeping the layout functional for different families. Longtime Simmer Griffey has built custom venue Camp Gibby Gibby in Wonderwood Wilds, Plumbird Park in Wonderwood Wilds, and Fearful Fish Lounge in Crystal Valley. Wow. Camp Gibby Gibby offers stunning lake views and a sturdy dock, perfect for jumping into refreshing waters. With many exciting activities to engage in, Sims of all ages will create unforgettable adventures in the heart of nature. I never got to go to camp as a kid, so getting to create my dream camp in the game was so exciting. I cannot wait to bring my Sims there, said Griffey. The oceans surrounding the world are beautiful, and getting to build so close to them and even partially on the water for Camp Gibby Gibby really helped to pull the builds together. I loved having the ability to add docks over the water with places to roast marshmallows or even go kayaking. Kiwi Sims Kate, who hails from, is that Aotearoa, New Zealand? That's where the Kiwi in the name comes from. Built a total of 3 lots for the expansion pack. Residential lot Miners Manse in Crystal Valley, as well as the Revive and Thrive Retreat and Fletcher's Cottage in Jellyfish Junction. Overlooking the picturesque bay, Revive and Thrive Retreat provides a serene escape to recharge and rejuvenate. This home away from home features state-of-the-art fitness facilities and tranquil views for a truly refreshing experience. I wanted to create the kind of retreat space where your sim might stumble across Nancy Landgrab next to them in spin class, or be saluting the sun with Judith Ward during the morning yoga routine, said Kiwi Sims Kate. While there are some rustic elements, I drew on inspiration from some of the private retreats you hear about celebrities visiting here in Aotearoa. It was also important to me to include height to the buildings that make the most of these sunrises and sunsets in this beautiful world, allowing your Sims to really unwind after a tough day of exercise. The glamping area, while still being a touch luxurious, allows your Sims to mix with nature, waking up to the sounds of the dawn chorus and a quiet stroll around the trees. Axie Sims, also known as Alexandra, built 3 residential lots across the neighborhoods: Seabury Scenic, Crystal Cottage, and Wanderwood Wonder. Crystal Cottage is a sleek and modern house located in the historic mining town of Crystal Valley. It features a polished architectural design and a refreshing pool, seamlessly blending contemporary living with the area's rich heritage. I wanted each lot to have a welcoming and friendly feeling that makes them fun to play with, whether the style for some lots was a bit more rustic or for others more modern, said Axie Sims. 2 of the houses I built were for pre-made families, but if I were to talk about the lot that is currently unoccupied, I would start the story with a young couple just starting out. After they save enough money, they can move into the modern house I made in the Crystal Valley area. When they're ready, they might even think about having a child. That lot is perfect for a small family with a comfortable lifestyle. And, ooh, it looks like they have listed some of the songs that are coming with, I guess, the soundtrack of this pack. Unfortunately, nothing I'm gonna know. Here's a schedule of our dev Q&A sessions. Okay. Imaginary Friends on September 9th, Townies and Lore on September 17th, and Getaway Systems on October 1st. Okay, so I guess this is stuff that's happening in the Sims Discord. All right, well, that is the blog post. Certainly informative. It sounds like there is going to be a lot of activities to do, which is super exciting. I think what I'm most excited about with this pack is all of the activities that will be for kids. I feel like the kid life stage, the child life stage, is really lacking. And seeing that there is so much stuff being added with this pack that the kids will get to do, I'm just kind of ecstatic about that. I'm a family player, and I find the children life stage really boring. So having all this new stuff added for them, it's just going to be so good. We have the jungle gems, the imaginary friends, you know, the entomology stuff. Like, it's just a lot to do, and I am super hyped. But I want to know how you all are feeling. Are you also excited for this pack? Are you on the fence about it? Do you, I guess, feel like this stuff should have just been in other packs? Let me know all the things, but I think that's all I have for you today, so with that, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you have notifications on so you don't miss anything. Be sure to follow my socials, links are below. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.